The Israeli army was coming apart at the seams. It was suffering great casualties in Gaza. And furthermore, that this is an army that's configured for fighting short wars, not long wars. It was not configured to fight a war of attrition over a long period of time in Gaza. So it was in deep trouble. So the Israelis agreed to a ceasefire. And now we're talking about putting an end to that ceasefire. Okay, what's the magic formula that the Israelis have now come up with that's going to allow them to deal with the Hamas problem that they couldn't deal with for the first 16 months of the war? I just don't understand. So, Trump is thinking outside the box, but sometimes thinking outside the box makes sense and sometimes it doesn't. And in this case, I don't think it makes sense.
I want to go back a little bit to where you said that the Israelis have always wanted a greater Israel. Isn't that a pretty controversial thing to say and perhaps unfair, given that there may be politicians in Israel today who wanted greater Israel and have done for a long time, but Israel as a state has not always acted as though it has wanted a greater Israel. It has sought accommodation with the Palestinians and it has been rebuffed.
No, I don't believe that. I believe these are myths that we tell ourselves in the West so that we can continue to support Israel down the line. I think the original Zionists, the people who were interested in creating a Jewish state, which of course happened in May of 1948, understood full well that they could not take all the territory at once, simply because there were so many Palestinians in the area and not nearly as many Jews. And it would have to be done incrementally.